Hey, what's going on, everybody? Your boy DJ Seribanos. And in this video we're going to talk about connecting your wedges to your DMXgo or myDMXgo. So let's talk about the wedge real quick, and then we're going to talk about how I connect it. So let's bring the light out over here. I mean, the reason why it's a little difficult because it has a little LED displays. This right here has a little LED display, and it's kind of confusing. It's not like the Rock Wedge, the Best Par. The Best Par has a LED display and it's easy to read. And this one has these weird looking displays that are kind of hard to read. So I'm gonna put it up right here. So the very first thing you want to do, you want to open up the book. So right here, what I just type, I put Rockville Wedge LED manual, and right here it tells you all the things that it does, the little displays. So right here on mine, I have it selected in the 10 channel mode, and let me turn it on. So the very first one, this is D001. That's a 6 channel mode. I don't have that one. I'm not using 6 channels, I'm using 10 channels. So the one you're gonna see mine is gonna say A. So let's go to the menu. I'm gonna select menu. CL32. CL from 01 to 32 is the colors. You could change the colors manually. So 32 is the last one. So you wanna go to number 1, you know, it's red, green, you know, if you want to do it manually. So that's what that is. Let's go to the next one. CC99. CC99 is going to be from 01 to 99. It's going to be the color change mode. EE99 is a gradual color change mode. FF99 sudden color change mode. So if you want to change it faster, like a strobe light, like change them real quick, you could change that. You can control that manually. ST99 is all colors on strobe. So yeah, you could change all kind of stuff to it. There's a strobe right there. What's that says? SE960. Let's see what the SE60 says. SE60 is the sound. So if you have it if you're using a remote and using one of these as the masters, and you want it to move to the beat, you want to maybe just adjust the sensitivity on that, you know. So that go from 1 all the way to 99. I think I have it at 60. See that? I have mine on 60. So I guess I was messing around with it. And one of them has to be the master if you're using the remote control. And then you have sound mode. Here's the one I use. This is very important right here. I don't use the LED one. I use the IRCL. I use that one. And I have the IRCL. I have mine on off. That's a remote control. I'm not using these. I'm not controlling the remote control. I'm using myDMXgo. So I turn the remote control off on all my lights. Every single one, I turn off the remote control. If you don't carry your remote control, you don't have to worry about it. But me, I always have my remote control handy with me. I have it down here somewhere. So just in case, that's my backup plan. In case, you know, something happened with my tablet, then I want to control them with my remote. Then I'm turn one of them on and make it the master. But for that, I turn them all off. So that's very important. So I don't know if you guys want to turn that off. It's up to you. And then the T.4G, turn that on. Make sure that's on. That's going to be the next one. 24G. Make sure that's on. And to turn it off and on, just hit enter. That's on. Well, I guess you can't turn it off. Maybe, hold on, let me see. Yeah, see, off. On, and then hit enter. So make sure that's on, or else you won't be able to control it. That's the only one. Everything else is just a lot of colors and dimming, and you know. So that now that we have that set, make sure you, I'm using, like I said, I'm using 10 channels. Let's go to my 10th channel. It should be A right here. So I have my address is 10 channels, so I'm using A015. I'm going to explain what the 015 means. So if you want to use 10 channels, it should be the A. If you want to use 6 channels, use the D. So I'm using 10 channels on my tablet. Let's turn on my tablet. I'm going to show you where to find your lights, because before they didn't have the lights. They didn't have the lights listed, so I created my own. But now they have the lights listed, so that's pretty sweet. So the very first thing you want to do, you want to make sure that you connect to your internet service. And I'm going to go to my internet, make sure that it's not on my Wi-Fi. See, right here. I am hooked up to my internet, so that's a good thing. So anytime you want to install a light, you have to have your internet service on. Okay. And then we're going to go to go. Alright, so let's go right here. And it was going to be right here on the top. Fixtures. Go to Fixtures. And then right here, when you do a searching for the brand, click on brand. And click it. Click on brand. Ugh. Fat fingers. To the next hand. Why isn't it working? Not allowing me to select the brand. I think it froze up. No, it didn't freeze up. It's just not let me select the brand. Let's close this, because for some reason it's acting weird. Let's close that. I like doing things live, no editing. Let's open it up again. So while that's doing that, let me look for the manual for myDMXgo. myDMX. You know what? I don't need the manual. I need the myDMX go password. You need the password, and the password to the myDMXgo is going to be SmartDMX 00, or not 00. Yeah, 0000 zeros. That's going to be the password. Now let's see if this is still acting up. Let's go to brand. You know what? I know what. Settings. I think right here, I changed this right here. I put lock. That I want to lock my fixtures editing. Let's take that off. Maybe that's why it's not letting me edit my fixtures. There it is. Add it on lock. Yeah, because sometimes I don't want to mess with it, and I lock it so I won't delete stuff by accident. So you want to go to varied, the second one. Generic. Not generic, but varied. So let's go to the second one, and that's where your light's going to be at. So go select varied, and just scroll down to the rock wedge. RO. Let's look for RO. And there it is. There goes the best strip. There goes the best par and the rock wedge LED. So when you select that one, I'm gonna select this one just to show you guys. It says you want 6 channels, 6 or 10. I select 10 channels. And the reason why I select 10 channels is because the 10 channels is gonna control this. It goes 6 channels. 6 channels only control the lights. That's the only thing you're able to do, just lights. I mean, that's fine, but this one right here, you have the speed and the number 9. I really, you know, to be honest with you, I really don't use these two. I do use a strobe though. And I'm going to show you what I mean by I use a strobe. But the last two, I really don't use it. So it's up to you if you just want to do the colors only. With a DMX, well, myDMXgo, you could actually strobe them. But if you want to manually strobe it, you won't be able to. This one allows me to manually strobe it. So that's why I select 10 channels. I like a little bit more control. So right here I put 10 channels. And then add fixtures. Right here, add fixtures. And you're going to add it. Now it's going to go way to the bottom. So now if I was doing this one right here, because this one right here, see the third one, number 3, Rockville LED says 15. That's where I have my address at. That's what the 15 means. That's the address. I remember A0015 is 10 channels. If I want to do 6 channels, it would be D. Right here. If I want to do 6 channels. Oops, where is it at? I just had it. I lost it. So if I want to do 6 channels, it would be D00. No, it would be D015. And this one right here will be at A001. You know, I won't be using this one right here. Or you can leave it there and put the other one at 15 also. D015. If I want to use 6 channels. I don't know. I never messed with that. I never did 6 channels. But yeah, if you're doing 10 channels, use A. And if you're using 6 channels, use D. And to look for D, just look for click on menu. There goes D right there. And you'll change it to D015. If you want to use 6 channels. So I always leave. And then after you're done, just put it back to, I'm going to put it back to 8. Just leave it there. So, right here in this case, if I want to install this light, I'll put it at 52. And I just change that to 52. A052. You know what? Let's do that. Because we're testing this out. 52. 52. I'm going to delete it anyways. So I put this at 52. Enter. So we have it at 52. So now, so we installed my light, the last one. So let's get out of here. If you want to lock it, make sure nothing happens. You don't delete it by accident. You can lock it. So let's go ahead and get out. Now we're going to go to, since I already have my password already set, normally you do, oh, you know what, you got to plug it up. So let's go plug it up. Or else it's not going to recognize the, it's not going to recognize that this is on. You got to turn this on and plug it up. And also I need to install my transmitter. So let's move this out of the way. We're going to move this out of the way real quick. Let's talk about the transmitter now. So I'm using the Chingy transmitters. Chingli. Is it Chingli? Chinli. I'm using this Chinli transmitters. Just a Chinese brand. And I don't have no problems with these. They're perfect. So the only thing this thing has a LED in the second little hole right here. It has a small little hole right there. I don't know if you can see it in there. But to switch the signals, you got to push. You got to use a little needle, a pen. I think I use a pen because you can see it all. Like I written, it's all. It's all. You can see the ink. I think I use a pen. Stick something in there to change the transmitter to signal. I think it has 6. I believe it has 6. Or when you plug it up, just leave it alone. Put this in, plug it up, leave it alone, and change the light. And to change the light, the transmitter on the light, let me show you right here on the book. So right there, this is number 14. is where you change the transmitter signal. It says wireless frequency set button. So that's where you change it. And you want to have all your lights the same, because they have colors. That's what I like about it. They use colors instead of, so you know exactly which one you're on. And I think this one is red. So I have all my lights on red. And here is the button right here. Yeah, so mine is all set up in red. So here's the button. So here goes the colors. Watch, I'm going to change them. There goes green. I don't know what that is. Yellow. Like a blue. Pinkish. Like a light blue, like a cyan. Light white. And here goes red. Here goes the one I'm set up at red. So if you plug this up, it's going to be blinking red. So that's good. I like to have colors. And if you want to change the colors, like I said, use a pen and poke it in there in the hole, and you change it. So if you change this to cyan, you'll see a blinking cyan. And then you have to change that to cyan. So we're going to plug up this transmitter. And I don't know if they have, I'm not sure if they'll make the transmitters with the battery. And I'm looking for those, because I hate plugging this up. So if they have the battery one, I got to look for one. Because the Chinkies, the one I have, the Chinkies that I have, they're battery. Oh, here's another important thing. You have to do this. Do not plug it up to the second one. I did that before. I plugged it up on the second one and my lights wasn't working. It took me a while, so make sure you look at and you plugged it up to the first one. My DMX out number 1. So I got my antenna, I got that. I just got to hook up the power and I'm good to go. Both powers. I got to hook up the power here and the power there. So I'm using this magnetic strip. And this is, I recommend you guys use this, because I made a video where I accidentally broke this and it cost me so much trouble. So I'm going to plug this up. I don't even have to do anything, it's just magnetic, and I just lined it up and just boom. So you don't have to worry about sticking it in and messing things up. And let's hit the power. Let's do the power now. So this is turned on, and I'm gonna wait for this. This says DMX. The second light should turn on. I'm waiting for it. Where it says Wi-Fi, it should blink. And that's the thing. Another problem that we plug it up and try to turn on a tablet right away. And it's not, this is not turned on yet. So you gotta wait for it to make the connection. So this gotta say Wi-Fi. So if it doesn't blink Wi-Fi, that means my tablet's off. So let's turn my tablet on. So yeah, my tablet's off. So as soon as I turn it on, now we're gonna come over here and it should blink Wi-Fi. There it is. See, it says Wi-Fi. So now I have connection. So I'm using the Wi-Fi now. And if you're using the Wi-Fi for the very first time, if you're using this one right here, remember the password is going to be, if you're using Smart DMX for the first time, the password is going to be, what was it? Smart DMX 0000. So it's going to be, where's the password at? Smart DMX 0000. So since mine's already connected, I don't have to worry about it. So let's turn on this one right here. So this one right here, as soon as I turn it on, it should blink. There it is. Turned it on. And then I have control. So I have control of it. Now let me show you something. This one right here, this is the one. I had this one on I have this one on 52. And I have this one on 15. So they're going to be doing, right now they're doing the same thing. But I could control them separate, individually. And that's what I like about that. So if you have 8 wedges, you could have each one doing something different. You know what I mean? So let me show you something. I'm going to put on, you see the way they're doing something different? Different colors. And here, right here, they're going to do the same colors. I think they're doing the same colors. Yeah, see the way they're doing the same colors now? And here, they're doing different colors. And here, they're doing different colors. And then right here, they're doing the same colors. Hold on, I haven't hit it. They got the same colors. So you could do it individually, control each light individually, or you could hook them up to the same one. I mean, you could mess with it. And the one that does different colors is this one right here, the I don't know what it's called. The merry-go-round, it does different colors. I don't know about the mirror ball. Let's click on the mirror ball. The mirror ball does the same colors. And let's do the rainbow. Rainbow does the same colors. And let's click on the car. That one does different colors. So imagine if you have like 8 of these lights, they're gonna be like boom, 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 boom. You know, if you had 8 colors, it looks awesome. And here goes this one here too. So if you have 8 lights, you're gonna do the reverse, and you do them the other way. So we go boom, 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 boom. If you have 8 colors or 8 lights, and the famous strobe. It's kind of boom, 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 boom. And if you want to control, let's say I want to control this one individually. Since I know that I saw that one last, you click on Fixtures, or the top. Click on Fixtures. So to control it individually, right now, the myDMXgo is controlling it. Everything's getting controlled by myDMXgo. If I want to control it, I select DMX. And if I want to select the colors, and I could do the colors. So what I do, I select all the colors. That's all the colors. I can't see. Okay, let's take function off. Let's take strobe off. I just want the colors. So I got all the colors. I got red, green, blue, white, amber. I select all of them. So if I want to light a certain color, I could control it right here. So if I want to make it amber, I select amber. And there it is. And that one is still flashing. It's still doing that one. So now I want to add, let's say the color is like the shell. Have you ever seen the shell color? Like it's a orange, pinkish color. I just add red to it. Is it red or green? I don't know. You mess with them. Mess with it until you get something. See, it's turning like a greenish. Nope. I think it's red. Red. Yeah, it's turning like a weird looking lobster color. Yeah, you can mess with it. You can mess with the lights, and then when you're done with it, leave it like that. Go back to it. Like, let's say if you want to use this color and you want to save the same settings, so you leave it alone. You go back to live. You could click on this. Hold on to it. Don't just tap it. Hold on to it until this save come up, and you save it. Right now they're off. As soon as you hit save, it's going to save your settings. And you could name it and then save it. Okay, I'm not going to save it. I didn't save it, so I just left it alone. And you could change each one. You could change, see like this one right here, I have individual colors. They're not doing nothing, they're just colors. Another thing I recommend is on the strobe. That's the reason why I use sync channels, because I want the machine to control the strobe. I think with the 6 channels you can still do the strobe, but this one right here you control the strobe, right? Here's another thing I recommend. Lower the strobe down just a little. Because if you have it all the way to the top, it's going to flash so fast. And I like to lower it down just a little so you can see, you can look like a strobe. If you have it to the top, it just moves so fast, it doesn't even look like a strobe. So you lower it. So each one of mine, if you click on each one, the strobe is down just a little. And I saved it, and it saved my strobe settings. So every single one, the strobe is down, see? That one's down a little. That's down a little bit. See, each one is, the strobe is down. You want to see what it looks like when it's fast? Look what it's fast, super fast. I raise the strobe to the top. See? It moves so fast. Oh, here goes another one. This one is strobing, and this one is not. This strobing, and this is not. This one I just installed, the 52. What's going on with 15? Why it's not strobing? Because I have to strobe off. See this one right here, the machine is controlling the strobe. The software is controlling the strobe, and here I'm controlling the strobe. So if you go to 15, let's go to 15. The strobe is on, that means, and it's off. I'm controlling the strobe. If I want the machine to control the strobe, I turn that off. And to turn it off, you just push this button. See right now the way it's highlighted blue? I'm controlling it. And see the functions is not highlighted? Functions is the machine is controlling it. So if I want the machine to control the strobe, I just click on this. I can't see. See now the machine is controlling the strobe. See that little twisty button up there? It's gone now. The machine is controlling the strobe. But in this case, I want to control it. So, yeah. Hopefully I didn't get you guys confused. So, yeah. Anything else? That's about it. I think that's it. Just make sure you have this one right here. Very important. And when it's blinking green, that means you're good. It's connecting. But make sure you have this matched with your transmitter. That's important. Another thing I do, I make sure I turn off the remote control off. You can leave it on if you want, but I leave mine off. And if I need to use, in emergency, if I need to, because let's say this is not working, and I want to use it, I'll make one of the master, and I'll change that one, the remote control on. Because imagine if both remotes is on, and you're pushing the button, both of them be just doing whatever they want, because you're not, both remotes are on. So it's better to just turn off all of them and just turn one on. So if I want to make all of them into the slaves, I turn this remote on, and then when I push the remote, I change the lights to all of them. So that's why I have mine on off, in case of an emergency. So yeah, that's it. I think that's all I have. And the chingy, if you go to Amazon, where's Amazon at? Let's type in Amazon. Amazon. And I'm going to put you just type in Chin. Is it Chin Lee? Or did, let me see. What is it, Chinley? I forgot the name of the brand. I always call it Chingley with a G, but I think it's Chinley. Chinley. Yeah. Chinley, let's put transmitter. Trans. I don't know if they still have it. No, I don't see it. Let me look into my my history. My history. Where's the ones I bought? Buy again. I'm clicking on buy again and see if I can see my Chinley in there. Oh, here goes these right here. Oh, this is awesome right here. I recommend you guys get that. Here was the lights when I got them. 2 lights for $195. That's not bad. Here goes the Chinley. And I like these Chinleys right here because they're battery operated. You don't have to worry about having a plug to it, but I want a transmitter with battery operated. So the Chinleys, the transmitter, or you could get the Donners. But I'm not sure if the Donners are battery operated. Usually when they have battery operated, they have a little battery like that. And this one, I don't see no battery on it. So let's click on it and see. Yeah, see, it doesn't show that they're battery. It just says Donner. That's why I didn't get Donner. I wanted the battery operated. And if you click on the, oh, this one is, let's see, let's click on that one. See, they just have the little antenna wire, the little antenna sending the signal, but this one doesn't show that it's battery. So that's why I went with Chinley. But I don't see the Chinley. I don't see the transmitter on that one. I just type in Chinley and hopefully you'll find the transmitter. Let me see. Oh, here goes the transmitter. It has a receiver and a transmitter. Yeah, here it is. Just click on it. The Chinley. Type in Chinley DMX. That's one that I use.